My husband accidentally sprayed a mysterious formula onto my face, and in the blink of an eye, I shrank to 1/10,000th of my original size. He immediately examined me under a microscope and was relieved to see that I was completely fine. Until then, he had only tested the shrinking technology on plants, and none of those experiments had succeeded. Suddenly, everything around me looked absolutely gigantic. I panicked and ran in every direction, but I crashed into a table leg and lost consciousness. When I woke up, I found myself locked inside my daughter's toy house. My husband had put me there to keep me from getting lost. Angry and desperate to escape, I slammed into the walls with all my strength. I thought I had finally gotten out, but a giant fly suddenly charged toward me. Terrified, I grabbed onto the edge of a table and barely avoided falling. As I climbed up a tube, the screw holding it suddenly snapped loose. Luckily, the metal frame didn't collapse completely. Before I could recover, a robot vacuum suddenly charged straight toward me. At my tiny size, if I fell, I would have been sucked into the machine and crushed. At the last second, my husband arrived and switched off the power, saving me from disaster. After that, I completely lost my sense of security and wanted my husband beside me all the time. He had already prepared for this. He made tiny, delicious meals for me and even recreated my walk-in closet in miniature. To help me overcome my fear, he patiently encouraged me to accept my new life. Before long, I adapted and happily drove a toy car around the house. Our relationship became as sweet as it had always been. The most important thing now was creating a restoration formula. When my husband went back to the laboratory, I was too afraid to stay home alone, so I insisted on going with him. After countless experiments and failures, my husband finally developed the restoration formula, but when he came to find me, his boss had already caught me. I bit her hand and escaped, but during the struggle, the formula was knocked from my husband's hand and kicked into the elevator shaft. My husband's boss turned out to be a greedy businesswoman. She had invested enormous resources into developing the shrinking formula before proving it was stable. If I returned to my normal size, all of her investment would be wasted. Standing inside the elevator, I realized I was the only one small enough to squeeze through the gap and retrieve the formula. Just as I was about to jump down, my husband came back. He refused to let me face the danger alone, so he shrank himself to my size. Together, we recovered the restoration formula. With our daughter's help, we both returned to our normal size. From then on, the three of us lived a peaceful and happy life together.